Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So NC State's offense will go on the attack first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Yeah, nice job on the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job on the D.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Going over the top. He's got it along the sideline. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Gets it out fast. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity, and they put 3 on the board.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tar Heels offense will get the ball for the first time. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Lopez wants to fire. Oh, he makes the catch. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that in the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, and to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This crowd bringing the
offenses that are great on...
There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Makes the grab. It's Billups. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Tar Heels looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UNC!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. Trying play action. Caught over the middle. It's Isaac. At midfield, he's got room. Into the secondary on the right. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down.
Touchdown, Wolfpack! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Looking for space. It's Smothers. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on third down. Lopez to pass. Got it set up on the outside. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
Fires to the right. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pulls it in. It's Billups.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
When you run these counter-type plays, you're getting extra offensive linemen pulling at the point of attack, opening up a crease for that running back to gash the defense.
The Tar Heels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll go with a direct snap. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Lopez wants to fire. The short hands, it's Johnson. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying to run, it's Smothers. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Going for 6. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
He wants to change this route. They'll go back to the air on second down. He's got it on the run. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
They'll run the sneak for it. Fourth down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Bailey. Flips it out to the back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Wants to throw on third down. Finds his man. It's Isaac. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the sticks.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
That's reeled in. It's Isaac. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic.
He's got it! Touchdown, NC State! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the back. Got enough for the first. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And he's brought down after a nice game. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Lopez to pass. Makes the catch. It's Culliver. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout. And these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. And now on second down for this offense.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Oh, he's got some space. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Snagged out of the air. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And as we get deep in this first half, a first and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. He stopped just inches short, had a good catch, tried to get it in, but was denied. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second and goal for this offense. Lopez wants to fire. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, North Carolina. 6 more points.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Isaac. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The last time they had it, just an aerial assault, precision execution, moves right down the field and put it in the end zone. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Wants to go up top.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Quick spin on the line. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Anderson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down. Clock's running. Firing to the right, complete. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Quick completion on the out route. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. NC State quick to the line. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon in every single team.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Well, no surprise to see the special teams, but you thought it might be the punter. Instead, here comes the field goal kicker. That is no good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivalries. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
North Carolina State will kick it off to open the 3rd quarter. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Lopez to pass. That's caught. It's Culliver. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Floating away. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's Billups. Tripped up for the tackle. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Snap it to the back. Picks up the first down. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Creates a little room. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had them all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping him up and getting to the ground.
Hauls it in. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The Tar Heels didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Lopez wants to fire. The short pass will come up just a tad short of the goal line. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get...
Sneaks it in.
Make no mistake about it. Bring in the beef, right? Bring in all the extra offensive linemen, the tight end. You know. We're going to line up and we are going to smash 4th and goal situation. They are successful playing a little bully ball with the big boys up front.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finished the deal with the quarterback sneak. He'll bring it out. It's Isaac. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. The quick out, turning it on, and he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Back to throw, it's Bailey. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on the slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Finds the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Off-play action on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man to the left. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Off-play action. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game. You've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense. And
there he goes. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Clock winds inside a minute to play here in the third. He leaves it with his back. Makes it past the marker. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Takes the handoff. It's Gauze. Open space at the 25. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Lopez to pass. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, UNC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Flips it out on the screen. Gets it out to the 21, and that's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
Punch it out of the air. Looks like the Wolfpack will pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Bailey. Looking down the middle. Hits the open man. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Off the RPO, complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Quick strike complete. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give as they work on that clock. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Well, that looked like he was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Lopez wants to fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They just keep firing. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground, clock is their friend. And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day. The Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you've got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense a success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
To the ground with the back. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.